Hi there, welcome to Truth Only. Episode 2. The Earth. I am going to explaining in details many things about the Earth. These information we cannot learn from school or TV. Because there is the old mission to hold people away from reality. We already know the reality is not for us, but it is only for elite families. Them who control the world by money and creating fake history, with media, news, civil workers, state offices, and many other ways. Let's start with the Earth now. The Earth, it is much bigger than people think it is. The Earth, it is not spinning. The Earth, it is not globe or flat. Earth is not on the air. Before starting with details, I am telling to you some short information. Earth and everything around us is the biologic place, that mean we are cells inside in a giant body. Everything we see is biologic. The volcano. Volcano is the blood of the body. We call the Earth. But it isn't biologic body. The land surface. Last place where our nitrogen loses compression power. The sky. The place where our nitrogen has started its compressive strength. The higher you get, the more compressed it become. The space. The space of frequency, from energy of the brain. Now I like to start from the top in the universe to the bottom underground. Everything around us tells us where we live, what it is the heaven, and what it is the earth. To understand all these things does not need many years of schooling. We are not the greatest creature, and not the smallest creature. The greatest creatures are outside the universe. The smallest creatures are inside us. Such as cells, atoms, and smallest thing we know, like Planck length. We cannot reach the end of the greatest things, or to the smaller ones. Therefore I start from the universe which we can see. We know that energy exists, but we cannot say that energy is created by God. Because it seems as we are talking about magics, something that does not exist. Whatever happens that we do not see. It does not mean that it is magic, it is simply energy, what cannot be seen from our eyes, like antenna waves, frequency, infrared, ultraviolet, X-rays and gamma cosmic rays. Nothing is magic, and nothing comes out of nowhere, as they have lied about Big Bang Theory. It cannot explode something from nothing and create everything. Up in the space we can see the universe with his biological energy. We call it smart universe, but that is a brain, and every brain has energy and communications with other brains. Each energy has its own temperature, according to frequencies and according to magnitudes. Everything that has temperature starts to move according to the frequencies that temperature creates. It will always moves in a straight line, or as a wave, or it will rotates in place. Every movement depends on the frequencies of that temperature. The opposite happens with cold temperatures that make things to stop moving, they just freeze, as we know about freezing ice. And so every star we look at it, is full of energy and spins around the brain like brain neurons, which is biological, and not magic or other lies that science tries to lie. For those people who know things, they understand that science has a job to experiment things, to save the truth of it, and to tell completely different to people. Stars. Dead stars lose the energy, the same thing happens with neurons that die in the brain. All dead stars become like the moon, complete neutral star or dead neuron. They will move only from power of other stars nearby, or until they be crashed from energy stars nearby, and then they start the function again as a new neuron. If a large star is crashed to the dead star spreads to the big star, and is no longer visible to our eye. But if a small star crashed into a dead star, then it becomes like the moon with pit signs. The farther away the neurons are from the brain, or the farther away the stars are from the universe, the less energy they have. For our life the sun is very big, but it does not have as much energy as the stars that are close to the universe. The sun and moon are the two farthest neurons in the brain and closest to the earth, which is the biological body. And this causes sunlight to reach the Earth. If the sun were in the universe where the other stars are, the Earth would not get light, just like the other stars in the universe, which are larger and cannot make light on Earth. Here is the sun and moon. The highest we can go is here. So, the universe that has energy is a brain and no one can change it. No matter how much we'll try to lie the science, media, NASA and other who work for elite families. Energy light comes only from the brain. Universe. 1. Every side we look at, it is completely dark. 2. In a biological place we are living in, the only thing that makes light is the brain that gives energy to the neurons and make them move. 3. Everything in space is moving by energy. 4. The air is at maximum compression to protect the brain from movements and injuries. 5. Only when the body dies, the air in space will lose its compressive strength, and the universe and stars falls down. Or brain and neurons falls down. The sky. The sky is the last layer of space. The long distance of the sky with the universe and space makes space lose the power of compressed air, also the energy it loses the power. We know things loses power from a distance. Let me show you a short example of it. The power of light at a distance. So, the light from universe cannot reach to the ground. Now the same thing happened with the power of the compressed air at a distance from universe to the ground.